Hello, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Extreme School Makeovers, part 3 of the Community Garden. Thanks for tuning in because I think this one is the worst one of them all, but it's the final one. Okay, because this part right here is the pretty much like the sitting area where they'll come out, eat their lunch and stuff like that. You'll see what I'm talking about as the video goes on. So this is pretty much the seating area. And then towards the middle and the end, it'll be pretty much the, bed area where they, going to harvest their crops in the near future and stuff like that. Okay, so if you see a bed that still has tall weeds and grass and stuff like that, we left that there purposely because the community center wanted, the kids to be involved in the process, and they didn't want them to be involved in the process while it was looking like this. And which I can understand because for real, you just don't know what's hiding up in here. We want the kids to be safe and we want them, to have a good experience with this, but we don't want nothing popping out on them. Okay. So if you see that, that's just what it is. They wanted the kids to be a part of, the whole process of it. I was going to get the footage of it, but another school really needed some work done, so I just chose to go to the other school and get that done. Okay, but in the near future, my goal is to get kids in the community involved in these school beautification projects because I think it's really imperative that they get into their communities with these community beautification projects. I think it'll be real helpful for them. I think. It'll keep them busy and get them a strong work ethic, So, so be on the lookout for that in the near future of me trying to get, kids of today, which is going to be a task because, the kids of the day. But it's all about the next generation. We got to be patient with them. You know what I mean? Okay, so, thanks for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. If you hadn't already, and if you really want to know the backdrop of what really is going on, I'll leave the links for, part 1 and part 2, and you can really get a gist and the feel of what's going on if you're a new, member to the channel. If you are already a subscriber, it doesn't hurt nothing to go back and check it out so you can, get the full process all over again. Okay. So if you're new to the channel, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel, give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment. All feedback is good feedback in my opinion. And help out the channel a little bit. It'd be very much appreciated. Hit that notification bell as well, so you'll be abreast of what Next Generation got to offer. If you're on Instagram, follow me at Next Generation Landscaping so you'll be abreast of my day-to-days. If you're already a subscriber to the channel, thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you. Give it a big thumbs up. And leave me a comment, whether it's a good one, whether it's a bad one, I look at all of it and, take it for what it's worth and I keep it on moving. Okay, because I'm always looking for ways to grow. Because if I'm growing, then that means the knowledge that I'm giving the youth, they're growing too as well. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna stop yapping and go ahead and grab your cold cut, your grapes, and your cherry Coke Slurpee. I'll see you in a minute. Love you.
All right, that's it. That's all. Yeah, well, we got it done. It was, I think this was the biggest one I've done this year. Yeah, it was a lot going on. So oh, one thing I wanted to show you before I get out of here to get my cherry Coke Slurpee. Hold on. This part right here we got on the inside, but they said they wanted the kids to come in and do something. So they said, could we save this part right here for the kids to come and clean that up, and just to get them something to do. As you can see, we got everything else, and they just want this part right here just to have a little project for the kids to do, which I think is cool, you know. And I'll come back, you know, on my free time, you know, to help out if they, you know, if they call and ask me to do it. All right, so that's it. I'm on to the next one. All right, so if you hadn't already, subscribe to the channel, give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment. All feedback is good feedback in my opinion. Help out the channel a little bit, it'd be very much appreciated. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be abreast of what Next Generation got to offer. If you're on Instagram, follow me at Next Generation Landscaping so you'll be abreast of my day-to-days. All right, so when they get ready to do some planting of the vegetables and stuff like that, it's gonna be a whole lot of tilling. Yeah, they're gonna have to do a whole lot of tilling. And if it's a project that they want to do and we can partner with, hey, I'm willing to do that too, if it's gonna, you know, be good for the kids, for healthy eating and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm willing to partner with them for that, even though, you know, like I partner with them for, you know, this project right here. Okay, so with the after photos, if you see some underlining, you know, like black fabric or something like that, like right here, like the black fabric just right there and over there and over there, that's just, you know, underlining where they were trying to, you know, keep weeds and stuff from coming up. So it's not like, you know, I left trash there or anything like that. Okay, so until the next time, we're going to take it one school at a time. One school at a time. We will make a difference. One school at a time, people. Okay, so until the next one, go to the grocery store and get your cold cut chips and cherry Coke Slurpee in the bag. No, you gotta get that Slurpee, you know, when the day of, so it'll be nice and fresh. Can't handle some runny Slurpees. Okay, so until the next time, because it's time for me to go get one. See ya, and I love you.